Let's get started, shall we? Welcome to the stream, everybody. My name is Green Leader, and tonight, well, heading back into Red Dead Redemption 2. So last time, I was playing through and essentially just trying to run some of these side quests, treasure hunts, whatnot, and trying to get to a point where we could get a bunch of that stuff done before certain events take place, and at least get that all under Arthur's belts, because I'm not quite sure what goes away when there's the character switch. And so I figured do as much as I can now, and then, you know, deal with the rest later on. So that's what we're going to be doing for pretty much, I would venture a guess, probably the rest of the week. You know, just doing a whole bunch of side quests, doing some of the legendary hunting, doing some of the, all the other stuff that I've kind of neglected so far through this playthrough. And then, yeah, and then we'll probably get back to doing, like, the main story after that. So, that's the plan. That's what we'll be doing. Go ahead and start loading the story in the meantime. But I hope you guys are all having a wonderful evening so far. It is Monday, so I hope you guys at least had a good weekend. Survived the Monday. It's always a little rocky sometimes when Mondays come around, but hey, it is what it is. That's right, and if I remember correctly, I finished up the first two of the Jack Hall Gang bounty hunting mission. I got two of the treasures. I don't know if... I was trying to find the third, because it's supposedly on a lake with a small island that has a tree on it. If I'm remembering that correctly. And I'm not sure where that tree is, so we're going to kind of do some exploring as well and see if we can't... Wow, immediately into the autosave. Okay. Well, let's see what we can cook in the meantime. Well, wait. Hell yes. I just don't have any of the other good stuff. And that's fine. The regular is perfectly fine as well. Also, I can't do that again. I keep forgetting. Once we're back in, time to switch to the right view so you guys can actually see what the hell we're doing. We're just cooking some food while we're here. Not sure how much I've actually got of everything right now, so I'm just cooking what I can. And if there's any left over that I can't stow, I'll just eat. I'll just have Arthur get a little fat. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. He's starting to get a little too skinny anyway, so. You know, it's interesting. Like, I was complaining about how it does feel like Breath of the Wild seems to have, like, a severe lack of music. But you know what's weird? Like, with Red Dead, it doesn't bother me. And there's certainly more than enough instances where you get music popping in. Speak of the devil. Popping in and adding a little bit of atmosphere, such as it's not just purely atmospheric stuff. But I also do think that there's a little bit of forgiveness to be had because I'm not expecting it to have a main theme all the time, whereas Zelda used to. In all the other games, it would have like it would have an overworld theme, it would have a dungeon theme, it would have all these different themes for these different sections of the game. they seem not to have in Breath of the Wild. So, but I mean, you listen to that. I mean, that's beautiful. Some beautiful guitar playing. I have enough ingredients. I thought I had 4. Whatever, game. Whatever. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and leave camp. Right as I'm about to start talking, I decided to inhale some saliva. That's nice. Is this Valentine? What the hell am I doing here in Valentine? I thought I was... Hold on. Oh. Also, speaking of which, things are right here. What is here in the way of vegetation? We got some time, which would have actually kind of been perfect. Hey, Dan the Finn 86. How y'all doing tonight? Hope y'all having a wonderful evening. What you been up to, bud? Cowpoke, if you will. Oh, there's actually a bunch of stuff here. What do we got here? We got wild carrots, which is perfect for the horse. It's Victoria Day here in Canada. I didn't realize you were from Canada. Nice. That's right. Don't you get Victoria Day off from work? I have Canadian friends who are lovely people, if not somewhat passive aggressive. And I know they have in the past told me that they've gotten Victoria Day off, so that's cool. Nice, perfect. Very nice. That's awesome. Always love a good day off. In fact, we've got Memorial Day coming up here in the States, which is next Monday. So, I think it's like the last Monday in May. It's one of those holidays where it's like, it's not based on a specific date, but instead based on a specific day of the month, you know. And Memorial Day is one of those days. I was born in Finland, but my family moved to Canada when I was... Oh, cool. Very cool. Awesome. How much of Finland do you remember much of anything of Finland? I'm curious. Or are you largely just essentially Canadian? Which is nothing wrong with that. I am also a fellow immigrant as well. I think we've got everything here. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and tear down the camp, please. Nice. Very nice indeed. Also, I do need to give Arthur some food. I should be able to just do it this way. Come on. Where's the real food? The stuff I just cooked. Here we go. We got prime rib. Plain exotic bird. We'll do this one. Yeah, there we go. I go back to visit my grandparents and cousins now and then. Oh, cool. Very cool. And that's the story of why he's Dan the Finn 86 instead of Dan the Cat 86. Nice. How's your night going, Silent? Hope you are doing wonderfully tonight. What are you up to? Hope you are having a wonderful Monday. Or at least as good a Monday as anybody can have, right? Son of a nutcracker, not that. Come on, go into the map. There we go. Hey, Darth Faison, how's your night going, bud? Well, I made it to Tears of the Kingdom finally. Never made it outside of the Garden of Time, but I'm already in... Nice. Very cool. Glad you're enjoying it. I am back in Red Dead, but I certainly enjoyed my time when I was in Tears of the Kingdom. I think it's fantastic. I think it's certainly one worth playing, and certainly one I was enjoying while I was in it. So, yeah.
Okay there, boy.
Oh, good reason we're actually coming through Valentine actually as well, because I need to sell some of these wolf pelts. They're probably not gonna be good quality, but at least we can make a little bit of cash from them. Fuse was the highlight of the session. Yes, no, the Fuse is actually probably, in my opinion, the best ability. Oh, there's a stranger mission here.
Good to see you back.
Cool. But yeah, I really like the Fuse ability. They did a really good job with it. I'm gonna go ahead and sell all of those wolf pelts. Sell those cougar fangs. I might keep the cougar fangs actually, because maybe there's something in camp. Although, do we even really have camp anymore? I don't know. We'll sell the wolf hearts though.
Hope we'll enjoy eating that.
Hey yo! How's your night? How's your night going, Silent? Hope you're doing well. Okay, we are gonna go and see what the hell's going on over here. I don't think I've seen this one before.
You're simply not a gentleman. You're a scoundrel. And quite frankly, talking like that in front of a lady. Morning.
My friend. You there.
Howdy.
Yeah? What do you want?
Do I look like a coward to you? I mean, obviously I do, because I look like that milksop there, but 'tis no matter. Can you help?
Twins?
Maybe.
See, even he is sick of hearing your nonsense, you afterthought of a child. I apologize, sir, for his smell. Why don't we come back here, to somewhere more conducive to displays of utter gallantry and deep-seated inadequacy?
Well, what did you have in mind?
Shoot a bottle off my head, like William Tell.
Oh my.
This is getting silly.
Very silly. The man is a moron. Shoot one off mine instead. I'm the brave one.
I'm not scared.
I'm a good shot, but
I won't even flinch.
I don't want to hurt you, boys.
Oh, I can't lose. Either I'll prove my masculinity
These guys
or
are
die
idiots,
and
I
be
can
spared
tell.
his company. Come, sir, please.
Okay, then.
Good looking lady they're with, but
Just make sure everyone
Man,
knows
these guys
you
are
asked
idiots.
me to do this.
Of course, of course, of course.
You boys are ridiculous.
Okay.
You got it.
yep.
That was fun.
What was? I feel like we didn't even do anything.
Oh, of course
Yeah,
you
of course
did.
you
We all
didn't
know
do
you're hardly
anything.
sentient at all.
Another round, smaller bottles, sir. Please.
Oh gosh.
I don't know.
Please, this creature is unbearable. He needs silencing.
I'll do my best. As long as she witnesses that I'm doing this under
Oh,
duress.
you boys are so silly.
Shoot, sir. Yes.
Now I'll stand on one leg.
Me too. You keep shooting, sir.
Oh,
and this time
gosh.
you kill the beast. He emerged fully formed from the swamps, Helen.
Silence, you blackguard. Sir, shoot the wretch. Ready? You're deranged. Shoot away, sir. My bottle and his...
Shut your damn mouth.
Now do one while I hop.
Do
Nope.
it while I turn somersaults. Shoot me.
Oh, give me the gun. Let me shoot him. For all mankind.
I think me and the lady have had enough.
Oh, I don't blame you, sir. This man's tongue, I would run too if I could. Here, for your skills and talents.
Thank you.
Now, brother, I am going to walk Helen home. Don't follow us. She has an elderly aunt, and I fear the sight of you could finally finish her off.
Helen, is this creep bothering you?
You two, come
Oh,
along.
no, there aren't two. There's me and the lizard man. Please, my angel, do not aggregate us both together.
Boys, you are too much. Far too much.
No, my sweet.
Well, we got $2 from that. Because why not? Oh, damn. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, when I got a hold of the rupees found in the mines, I obliterated constructs with a supercharged fire arrow. I was giddy as hell. And just genuinely in awe of how big the explosion was. Yeah, nice. Very cool. Yeah, no, as I said, like, they've done a really good job with it. And, the mechanic is certainly well thought out, so... And I just recently saw an article today where they were saying that when they actually delayed the game back in March of 2022, the game was done. The game was actually finished at that point, and they delayed it so they could have about a year of polish to put into the game to make sure that all the physics was working right, to make sure that all the bugs were taken care of. And that's something that, in my opinion, is actually really cool. I think that's something that more game developers and publishers should be willing to do to ensure that you're releasing a full product. You know, something that is of a good quality and is actually going to be, you know, something that gamers will enjoy. And gamers clearly are enjoying Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, you compare that to Redfall, where... literally, Phil Spencer's talking about how, oh yeah, well you can't just delay a game because of X, Y, or Z, and it's like, Nintendo literally just did that, and the game was done. And they decided to delay it to ensure that everything was working to their satisfaction. Like, you can tell that clearly they cared about their game. So, yeah. It's just sad. That there aren't more game devs willing to do, or at least more AAA game devs. I would expect that, really, more AAA game devs, but instead they don't. They do the other. They do the opposite. You know, they're like, whatever. If it's a pile of shit, it's a pile of shit. We're gonna just release it, and it's like, come on, guys. You could at least work hard to make sure that the bugs are cleared out and that things are operating correctly, and you know everything's optimized well enough to run on people's machines. You know. So, yeah. What was it? Oh, it was a snake. Oh, interesting. Wondering why my horse is freaking out. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna head up to the northern area of the map because I think that's where we'll actually find some of the other stuff.
Up and died on me, twisted my ankle something fierce. Think you could give me a ride?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Hop on.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Where am I taking you?
Emerald Ranch?
Oh shit, come on, girl.
Sure.
Glad I ran into you. Huh. I raised that horse, you know. Raised it since it was just a foal.
Losing a horse is hard. Sorry
I swear we did this.
Yeah.
I did this like
That
right at the
horse
beginning of
did
the
right by
game.
me. Better than my husband, truth be told. That fool. Always complaining. But does he do something about it? Man barely lifts his hand to wave the flies away. Aside from to lift a drink, of course. Marriage, for me, has been nothing but trouble. But Biscuit, he was a fine animal. Loyal, smart, brave. Didn't take no guff, not from no one.
Sure.
Had one of them mountain boys pull a gun on me once. I was riding up near the Dakota and had stopped by a nice warm patch. Must have dozed off, but I wake up and find some nasty piece of work pointing a rusty shotgun straight at me. Well, he gets wheezing on and I must have made some sort of
I
noise.
swear I did this
Because the
a
next
while
thing
ago.
I know, Biscuit had nicked
Like
his
within the
ear
first 2 or 3
clean off.
streams.
Kicked his hide, too, as he was hollering away. Didn't think a man could run so fast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, had a good laugh on that one. I tell the husband, what does he do? Should have never gone over there, honey, he says. Gee, thanks.
So, you live at Emerald Ranch then?
For the time being. I was looking for work. They was looking for some help with the gardens. If I waited any longer for my husband to put food on the table, I'd have died of starvation. I'll be moving on soon, though. Emerald Ranch, well, it's a strange place.
How so?
The owner's a mean bastard. Strange, too. Delights in bullying folk. There's a daughter, but she never leaves the house. You can see her in the window sometimes. When I asked about her, everybody told me to leave it alone. Found an old saloon there, all shut down now, but I went in to have a look, and there's bullet holes, old blood stains. Something definitely happened there, but I couldn't figure it. Just an uncomfortable feeling to the place. Oh, we're getting close now.
Yep.
Here we go. This is great. This was kind of you, mister.
You're welcome,
Please,
ma'am.
take this as my way of thanking you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. What
Have
a
a good-
lousy day.
Well, enjoy the rest of your day. I wonder if there's a way to actually go in and talk to the guys at Emerald Ranch. Actually have some sort of interaction with the owner or something like that. Kind of like the doctor in Valentine, or the gun store owner in Rhodes. We're at least gonna head in.
Howdy.
Goddamn jackass. Hey, the hell'd you want here?
I ain't here to cause trouble.
Leave right the hell now.
Oh, don't mind me.
No point wasting any more time on that now.
Yeah, he certainly is an ornery guy. That's for sure. Yeah, what a jackass. Crap. We're gonna walk around the back here. Can we go in here? Nope. Am I missing something?
Hello, mister.
Hi. You looking for someone?
At least he's friendly. Let's see if we can go in here. Nope. And what is the point of this place? Can see anyone moving in the house? It's got that front door barricaded. And yeah, this is the saloon. If I can go in here. Nope. At least it had the animations, though. It's weird. But that's open? Oh, golly. Yeah, look at that. We got, like, some blood on the floor. Whoa. Is that my imagination, or does that look like scratch marks? Somebody was dragged out. Holy crap baskets. Oh, that's back outside. Lovely. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Let's see if we can't go in here. Nope. I would think there would have been something for me to interact with in here. Why would they have this place open if there's not like a means to do something in here? I don't know. That scared me a little bit. He was glitching there on the door. What cat are you? American domestic cat. Cats made good household pets as they can maintain any pest problems with their environment. Sorry, within their environment. That does not look like the normal sort of like domestic cat. Weird. Another one. Oh well. Might as well head back up. Pretty much. Let's give the boy a nice little something to eat here. Yeah, that's a good boy. Enjoy that peach. And why not have this burdock as well? Alright. Let's head back up to the mountains. That's okay, boy.
Good boy. Yeah.
Wow, look at that. There's a whole load of bison over there. Nope. I'm worried that that's the only one I can study.
Yep.
Try and get a little closer without spooking them. 1 star, 3 star right there. Another 3 star. Well, for the info, what do I need? Builds a pelt used in crafting and cooking can be sold. Use a rifle for a clean kill. So I think we pull out the Springfield rifle. We can actually get ourselves a perfect Bison in the meantime. That would go a long way into guaranteeing... Oh, yeah, that's the one. Hey, Coraline, how's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. What you been up to? We are right now gonna hunt some bison. Oh, nice clean shot.
Yep. Easy. Whoa.
Just got home from my godson's violin performance. Nice. How'd it go? I hope you did well.
You're all right, boy. Hold
There
on.
we go. We're gonna carve this up and then we're gonna go sell it to the trapper. I'm gonna see what sort of thing that can get us, what that unlocks at the trapper. Perfect bison pelts. Yes, times 5 prime rib and a whole bunch of bison horn. Very nice.
Boy.
That's a good boy. And how are you doing this fine evening, Coraline?
Yeah.
Where's that damn trapper? There he is. Right there. Right there like that. I go back the opposite way, but that's fine. Haha! As well as you'd expect from a bunch of 4th graders that never played any instruments before. Hey, it's a learning experience. Nothing wrong with that. And, I hope he at least had fun with it, you know? Learning a musical instrument can be very good for kids. And like, I was never really that into the instruments when I was growing up, but I was very much into singing. So, like, I was in choir for years and years.
Easy.
Weird noise. Well. But yeah, the performances were always a little nerve-wracking whenever we were doing, like, choir stuff. But it was fun. It, you know, got to have actually some fun doing it, so... Yeah. We sadly couldn't really see him. They had him in the back row, and he's pretty short. Really? That's kind of weird. Normally they're supposed to put the shorter kids up front. That's nonsense. I could see his shoe in the side of his face occasionally. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, they're normally supposed to organize people where you got the short people more down front, you got the tall people more in the back, so that everybody can be easily seen. I'm surprised all the parents were kind of up in arms over that, because I know that's kind of big, right? All the different parents wanting to see their kids play. Attitude to Key. Hope you're having a mighty fine evening tonight. Hey, Gib. Gib Chow. Man, just everyone's popping in today. You guys are all doing wonderful. It's so nice just going and supporting him. Nice. That's awesome. So I got the Switch Zelda edition and the Zelda Pro Controller. Nice. Very nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I already had the Switch, and so like I couldn't justify going out and getting the special Zelda edition, but the Zelda edition looked really nice. So Doing well, just got home from band practice. Nice. How did that go? How are you, sir? I am doing mighty fine. It's a Monday, but at the very least, we're here playing some games, so it's part of the reason why I do it on a Monday, so. I actually don't know who is here. Just for safety's sake, let me just throw down a save. I don't want to die and then respawn and lose my damn pelt. Tips hat. 8. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, know which Javelin prefers, Gib or Jav. I've always just called him Gib, just because he's changed his name enough times. You know, so. Goodbye.
Jesus Christ!
Howdy, O'Driscolls. Goodbye. And 2. Shit. There we go. One more. Uno mas. And he's dead. Huzzah.
You're a dumb old bunch, ain't you?
Yep. Always nice taking out O'Driscolls. You never get in trouble for it, and you get lots of loot, so. Well, some loot anyway. Tuna keys here. Oh, look, it's my bedtime already. Hey, Silent. This makes me want to play. Oh, it's such a good game. It really is. It's such a wonderful experience. If you haven't, or if you haven't in a while, it is absolutely worth playing. So, how far did you get into Hogwarts Legacy last night? Were you playing Hogwarts Legacy last night? Who was playing Hogwarts Legacy? What? Yes, Red Dead Redemption 2 is absolutely a 10 out of 10. No, not the O'Driscolls. Not the O'Driscolls. Really, Arthur? It's the game we're gonna play. Well, here we go again.
What the hell was that?
Howdy. Shoot the damn bastard. Come on. There we go. That's how it's done, damn it. Anyway. Ah, Silent was playing Hogwarts. Nice. Well, Sebastian showed me his uncle and twin sister. Nice, okay. I always got super sucked into gathering everything and yes, no, me too. Like that's part of the, so like I've never actually beaten the game. I've always like gotten to the point where, not even gotten to the point. I got to the point where I was in Saint Denis, and I just got so sucked into the hunting and fishing and just running around and you know, collecting things where I never actually beat the game. So call me Gib. There we go. So I'm watching. Nice. How's Popeye? How far did you get into that? I know you told me last night or the night before you were gonna play that. I don't care about the. No Winchester. I can pick up some stuff over here. Here we go. Take the classic oat cakes. Who doesn't love a good oat cake, right? Premium cigarettes. Thank you. Got a new card. Very nice. So, it seems to give me the card immediately upon collecting it, which makes me wonder if I should actually go and sell all the premium cigarettes that I have, so that at least I can ensure that I can continue to pick up more and more of the premium cigarettes and whatnot. Yes, ammo box. Give me the ammo box. And oh wow, this shit wouldn't fly today, even in normal. Really? That's amazing. No, that's fine. Yeah, the automod is fine. 1941 to 43 edition OMG, brutal against the Japanese. Yeah, yep. I know, that's kind of crazy. No, I don't want to pick up the O'Driscoll. Thank you for not picking up the O'Driscoll. Come on. I mean, let's be honest. 1941 to 43, of course they were kind of brutal against the Japanese. We were literally in the middle of a war with Japan. You know? Because, I mean, in 1941 to 43, it's only... You know, we weren't in the European theater yet, but the U.S. was fighting the Japanese in, you know, in the Midwest, or in Midway, sorry. You know? So, yeah, they were definitely pretty harsh towards the Japanese at that time. Yeah, exactly. Same with the Looney Tunes. Yeah, 100%. Take the ground coffee. Thank you. And then I think we've got, I think we've looted all we can from here. One of the quotes, listen to this, isn't me saying. Sure. Yeah. I understand that. Yes, thank you for... I don't know why the automod does not like you saying Japanese or Jap. Which is kind of weird. Okay. But yeah, I've never seen a Jap who ain't, and then... Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just the product of its time, right? I'm surprised iTunes hasn't removed it yet, because... Let's be honest, they've done that a lot in the past. Let's have a look at that. But yeah, just kind of weird. I mean, in many ways, I'm glad iTunes hasn't removed it yet, but you just gotta wait long enough for somebody to complain about it and then remove it, so. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. I know, right? Well, iTunes put a disclaimer saying this isn't for children, but rather for historical purposes. I hope they keep... Yeah, that would be interesting. I hope they keep that policy as well. Wait until Monday, boycott Popeye is this Monday, guys, right? I actually like that. Nice. Or Disney does something like that too. What, the keeping things for historical purpose, or just that they have old stuff? Because we know that's not exactly true, right? Because they got rid of the entirety of the Song of the South, right? So I mean, I don't think they've had that for everything. So I don't know. And to be fair, I'm not willing to buy Disney Plus myself. I'm just not. Disney has essentially become absolute shit in my mind, and is not worth keeping around, or worth supporting in my mind personally, just because of how much stupid shit they pushed. But I know for a fact they got rid of Song of the South. And they didn't have that sort of policy of keeping it around just for historical context, so.
Hey there.
Oh gosh, we got wolves coming in. Not what I was wanting. Where you at? shit. There we go. One down. Two down. Hey, you better run.
Take it easy there, boy.
No, he's not running. There he is. But yeah, I was just curious if Disney actually keeps any stuff available there, because I'm pretty sure it's not. It's not available there. Did you watch the 2003 Popeye movie? Now, please watch the trailer. You'll have a laugh of your lifetime. What was it? Was that the one with Robin Williams? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I've actually watched that movie. Also, was it 2003, really? No, there was 1980. So there was a 1980 live action Popeye movie produced by Paramount and Walt Disney Productions. Stars Robin Williams as Popeye and Shelley Duvall as Olive Oil. But I don't think they actually have maybe there is a 2003 movie. Theatrical animated cartoons, other media. Feature films, 1980, canceled. Animated film. I won't give Disney anyone. Yeah, neither will I. The irony is this conversation is that Disney actually created Popeye. Yep, Robin Williams. Maybe it was... that sounds about right. Yeah, no, it came out in the 80s. It was not 2003. Two star. One star. Shit. We're gonna skin this one. That movie is called. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've watched it. I want to say I've watched it. I might be wrong on that. I am what I am because I am what I am, right? Okay, let's go. And then, in this case, I shall do... I'll do the kidney beans. Really, game, you're gonna put me on the rock side where I can't go straight to him. Douche move, game. Come on.
Welcome back, sir. So, buying or selling?
I'm here to sell.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
Righto. So I've got a perfect bison pelt. And a good wolf pelt. As well as a cougar fang.
I hope you make good use of that.
And a boar tusk. And a bison horn. And that should do... I think that should do you good.
Been a pleasure doing business with you.
Let's see what we can buy from him right now.
Quite like wearing your best day's work.
Ain't that the truth? Explorer. Nice. Increases ammo capacity for repeaters, rifles, and shotgun. Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Sure, you'll see a difference right away.
Sweet. I like it. Did I bonus buy the complete... I know I don't own this item, but how do I unlock it? Come on, gang. Tell me how. Damn it. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Lock. Complete challenge Explorer 7. There we go. Okay, I see. I see.
Dakota, tall trees, big valley, Roanoke. I run this stall just about everywhere.
There we go. Bison talk. So that's that's working to the right way. Bison gambler's hat. Very nice.
You been up to the ridge west of Annisburg? Good hunting. You meet a falconer named Jerry. Tell him I said hi.
Beasts of Prey. Oh, this is all the legendary stuff, yeah. John Wick 4 is available to rent right now? Oh, wow.
Thank you for your help.
That's interesting. To be honest, it's a good movie, but I'm a little John Wicked out after the movie, unfortunately. It's a great movie, but yeah, it's pretty much all I could have ever wanted for John Wick for like the next 6 months. The fuck? You guys hear that?
One's down. Get the other 10 star. Oh, you. Keep out of here.
Shit. Now shit. Horse, don't run right at him. Damn it. That was stupid of me. It's the cheapest movie to come up. Really? It's interesting. Why is it the cheapest one to come out in a while? That's very weird. $20. Other movies will be $30 when it goes live. Really? Yeah, that's very interesting.
You okay, boy?
I wonder why that is the case.
Yep.
Does seem a little ridiculous. Particularly as I don't know. And I mean, in my opinion, it's certainly it was certainly a fun movie. I enjoyed it. Granted, and to be fair, I did, you know, to go watch the movie, I watched all of them in quick succession as well. I think I watched John Wick 1 and 2 one weekend, and I watched John Wick 3, and then the following weekend I watched John Wick 4, so, yeah. Keanu Reeves understands the struggle, right? It's clearly it. Clearly he's like, I know people love my movies, so let's make it affordable for people. Which I think is awesome. I mean, Keanu just seems like an all-around nice guy, which is awesome. I'm planning on rewatching The Matrix soon. Okay, cool. Young Keanu will be nice. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're really wanting young Keanu, you know you gotta go Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, right? I mean, that's classic young Keanu right there. Where are you going, Arthur? Oh, is this really the way I was supposed to... Okay, interesting. Are you really not familiar with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Yeah.
Don't tell me I have to educate you on this. Come on, man. Right. Whoa. Oh, I love Keanu. To be fair, Gib is a youngin. He's a youngin. But let's get you. Such a great. I never saw the new one. I don't think it was worth going to go see the new one, in my opinion, just because you know it's going to be one of these, you know, let's just try and pull out a franchise from 30 or 40 years ago and try and make a new one just because, you know. Let's see if I can find like the iTunes link. There you go, Gib. Watch to your heart's content. Classic early Keanu Reeves. Also, George Carlin. Excellent role in that movie. I mean, just oh man, just such a great show. Absolutely worth watching if you've never seen it. 89, man, holy crap. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, well, okay, yeah. Don't expect thinking it's like Shakespearean or anything like that. It's a dumb movie, but it's so much fun. It is fantastic. Right? It's not The Matrix. It is clearly not The Matrix. But it is great in its own right, in a very different way, you know. Really, game? Let us run past these idiots. Blocking the road. Red Dead Redemption 2's on Switch, please. I don't think it's gonna come out on Switch. Yeah, just because Witcher did it does not mean that they're gonna do it. In fact, from what I understand, they did put out like the GTA trilogy on the Switch, and it does not perform that well on Switch. So. Is it only anything other than PS? What do you mean? Is what only anything other than PlayStation? Red Dead or?
Hey there, pal. Can you help me?
Is Red Dead Redemption 2 only on PlayStation? No. Like I'm playing it on Xbox. It's on PC. It's just not on. It's not on the Switch, from what I understand. Like that's the only thing it's not on right now. But I know, like for me, like I've picked up the game. I picked up a couple of games on Switch, just because I would like the opportunity, the chance to be able to play it on, you know, on the go. Like if I go on vacation or if I do anything where like I can't have my PC or Xbox with me, at least I've got some games that I can take with me, you know. Like for instance, where if I ever am going anywhere where I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in a situation where I'm going to be waiting for hours at a time. At least I'm not. I can take that with me. I can take the Switch with me and just be like, yeah, I can still play games. I can still hang out. So. The Switch is old tech. No, that's true. That's true. But I mean, it's like 2017, and it's not horrible. I mean, let's be honest here. In my opinion, I'm pretty sure all the games that have come out in the last, like even up to like this year, could run on the Switch. You would have to like decrease like the lighting and things like that, and get more classic models of shadows and things like that, rather than using some of the more higher res stuff. But like most of the games in the last like 5 or 6 years do not look anything better than anything that came out in 2017. Like most of the advancements are like, oh yeah, here's just a whole bunch of higher res textures and you know, and like god rays and all sorts of lighting things, such as like ray tracing and things like that. And it's just like everything that I've seen is not better than anything I've seen 5-6 years ago, you know? And it's just a matter of game developers really just wanted to push out a whole lot of stuff that's just higher resolution and more complex 3D models without having to optimize anything. And yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, Hogwarts is on the Switch. It is. How? I mean, they just had to essentially downgrade the models a little. I don't know how well it works on the Switch, but it's like to be like I'm 5. Well, you see, they overbloat a lot of the games in terms of quality with fake quality stuff, like extremely high textures, like 4K textures into everything, and models that are extremely complex. Whereas back in the old days of 3D models, look at say like classic Tomb Raider or classic Mario, there was only like what, maybe about 30-40 polygons in any of those models, whereas you look in the models today, like they're extremely high detail, extremely complex, zero optimization in terms of like making them a little bit more simpler such that they work better on consoles and PCs and things like that. So yeah. When to be honest, I don't know. Because like when it's docked, I know for a fact it's 1080p. And I don't think, well, let's look it up. Let's look this up together. We're going on an adventure exploration, if you will. Nintendo Switch handheld resolution. 720p, you're right. But I don't think that's because of, I think that's because that's the screen they decided to go with. I don't think that's because of the hardware limitation, if that makes sense. So, like, the handheld screen is 720, but if you dock it, it will produce content at 1080p. So, like, when I was streaming Tears of the Kingdom, that was all like 1080p was what I was looking at on my screen. Now, for me to be able to pump that out onto Twitch, I dropped that down to like a 720p. You know, so like OBS is doing stuff to minimize it down to 720p, but that does pump it out to 1080p when it's docked, right? So. And again, I think that 720p resolution situation, I think that has a lot more to do with the fact that they chose a cheaper screen to make the Switch more affordable, but something that you're not actually going to lose out in terms of quality. So they chose a 720p screen to make sure that you could still produce a good quality at a small price without necessarily getting a screen that would be more expensive, that would make the Switch more expensive to the end customers. So, I mean, it seems so weird that they haven't gone higher. It doesn't really seem that weird to me, like considering that let's look at Nintendo's history, right? The GameCube because I think that's really where it starts in terms of like graphical output, and like you could start to really see the difference in graphical output, where the GameCube felt like it was a little bit of a step down compared to the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox One. And then when they switched to the Wii, they're like, yeah, we don't care about resolution. We don't care about high textures, models, and things like that. So when they came out with the Wii, they're like, the only thing we care about is just the motion control. And so what do? They shoehorned motion controls into every single game that came out on the Wii at the expense of better quality models, better quality textures, better quality everything else. To make Nintendo sort of on par, graphically speaking, with the 360 and the PlayStation 3. And so they're like, no, we're going to focus purely on the mechanics. Then the Wii U comes out, and they're like, well, we learned our mistake from the Wii, so they made it graphically actually better than the 360 and the PlayStation 3. The problem was that within a year, Xbox and Sony already put out their new consoles, PS4 and the Xbox One, which sort of then blew the Wii out of the water. So I mean, Nintendo has always sort of been playing this game of catch up when it comes to their like graphical output and things like that. So yeah, and yeah, the Nintendo Switch is definitely better than the Wii U, 100%. Like graphically speaking, I'm pretty sure the Nintendo Switch was better than the Wii U for sure. But the issue is that in order to make it such that it can be easily undockable and you can go and you're not sacrificing the quality, they're like, well, we're going to drop the resolution of the screen to make sure it's still cheap enough to produce it at a means where they can still make profit without you seeing like a major reduction in quality of the screen. So I only played the handheld Switch once in my cousin's kids' Smash Bros, and it looked decent for that, but I couldn't imagine looking at Hogwarts Legacy on that. And I'm one of these people where, like, I play it, I would say that I play it like 50% docked and 50% undocked, so I play it like 50% of the time in the handheld mode, and I like it. I like the experience. My only problem is that, like, when it comes to, say, things like shooters and things like that, or things where you're doing any sort of more intricate aiming, the problem at that point comes into play in which the joysticks in the handheld mode, like those Joy-Cons, they're not that good in terms of being precision. And I know there was some clear complaints and like free replacements and improvements for players who were complaining about it, so like they can contact Nintendo and they get new Joy-Cons, because there was certainly Joy-Con drift, right? So yeah, Nintendo has always been sort of weird with their graphical quality and graphical output, because they've always been a step behind for a long time, and so I think at this point they've just sort of embraced it, and they're like, well, what can we do to make it more intriguing and more interesting to like keep players involved? And so what do? They made like a hybrid console where it's like it's part handheld, part home console, which I think is actually cool. What the hell? Keep yelling, boy. I'm on my way.
Señor, por favor, ayúdeme. Me duele.
Yeah.
Me sangró.
Here you go.
I got some medicine.
Medicina. ¿Ya para qué? No puedo.
Oh shit. Well, sucks to be you, bud. Much I can do about that. We're not gonna take that.
Come on now, boy.
Hey, I can't imagine playing Hogwarts Legacy on that. I played The Witcher 3, and to get that game to run required so much downgrade. It still looks good. Runs at 30. Yeah, no, it looks great. I've played The Witcher 3 on the Switch, and it runs really well. And in my opinion, it looks really good. It is clearly a graphical downgrade, but it still looks good enough to be able to play on the Switch, and I know I, for one, I care less about the graphical sort of like how pretty something looks, as long as the gameplay is there. And The Witcher 3, the gameplay is absolutely there. Like, I've never played it because of how good it looked, so. Is that a bear? Is that just a weird looking rock? Just a weird looking rock, okay. Exactly, if you optimize, it'll work. And that's something that I've been complaining about for a long time, because it feels like a lot of game devs just don't optimize these days. They don't. And it's the reason why so many games are coming out. Like, we've had three major games come out recently. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Redfall, and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And which one was actually released in a really good state? Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And it's on a console that is at least 6 years old, but it looks fantastic. So, yeah. Whereas you look at Jedi Survivor and you look at Redfall, both were released in horrible states in terms of performance, in terms of optimization, in terms of bugs, in terms of all sorts of ridiculous nonsense. So, yeah. I used to play at NES and OG Game Boy. I shouldn't complain. Me too. Me too. You're not alone in that. I've also used to play OG, NES, and Game Boy. Check that out. My brother loves Witcher 3. Great story, gameplay, characters. Yes. No, it's a fantastic game. It's one of my favorites, too. By the way, another game that was released that was very buggy on release, you know? Like, people are so surprised when they were talking about Cyberpunk. They're like, oh, look at how bad Cyberpunk was. But apparently The Witcher 3 also had a ton of bugs and was very unoptimized when the game was first released. And it was only after, like, gosh, a year or so of them putting out updates and fixing things and slowly putting in more and more improvements over the time that it finally got to the stage that it's in. And that's when I ended up buying it. I think I ended up buying it like 2 or 3 years after its release. And I loved it. It's fantastic. Yeah, Zelda is a great example. Like, Nintendo know exactly what they're doing, right? The extremely low file size. You look at how pretty Zelda actually looks. And now, granted, keep in mind, I think part of what they're doing is like they're not using a lot of crazy textures, right? And I think that's how they've managed to get away with what they've done. The text, like the polygons on the environments and whatnot aren't overly complex. The textures are super low, and that's why they went with that sort of cell shaded look. But it works, and it works really well. And with that, guess what happens? They can put the game size to about 16 gigabytes for the entire game, the entirety of the game. This game that I'm playing right now, Red Dead Redemption 2, the size of this game was like 90. I think it was like 80 or 90 gigabytes when I played it, or when I first bought it. And I'm sure it's only expanded since then. So, like, game files have become huge, and it's largely because of all the textures and the complexity of the 3D models that are put into the game. Whereas you look at what Nintendo has done, they're like, we're not going to make stuff too complex because we know it's going to mess with the performance on our console, and we'd rather just make sure that our console's going to be able to perform really well, you know? And
Yep.
as you say, Gib, like, they know what they're doing. Like, you can fault it for, you know, maybe being a little bit weak on story, or certainly my biggest gripe, which is that the dungeons are disappointing. But you look at what they've done with being able to get it to work and work really well on their console. It works, and they've done a good job with it. It looks great. It plays great. I really haven't seen any sort of performance issues with it, so, I mean, at least with me playing it. So, I've heard some people were having some sort of frame drops, but I haven't experienced that yet. Both, by the way, playing both in handheld and in dock mode, so I don't know. Some boomers on some Discord server were laughing at me because I dared saying Animal Crossing was a good game. I wouldn't know. Animal Crossing is not my type of game. I remember when it first came out back in the day, and I didn't get it. I still don't get it. I'm glad people enjoy it. But you know what's funny? Like, most of the people that I know who've played it, it's either been kids or it's been boomers. You know, or the equivalent of boomers, right? Millennials who you know, kind of grew up with it. So, yeah, I never played it either. So, I don't get the draw of it, but hey, people who play it and enjoy it, good for them. So. Yeah, exactly. Animal Crossing absolutely does have its fan base, for sure. It's a fun game, it's relaxing. That is what I've heard, right? It's very much one of those games it's really built as a as something that's really there for relaxing, you know. It's a nice chill game that people can enjoy, you know. I think Silence said she likes it. I think this emote is from it. Nice, okay. That is the other thing. It is one of the games where it seems that like its core player base is actually largely women, which is cool. I think that's awesome. But I think certainly the player base for sorry, I just thought I saw something there. But yeah, I think the player base for Animal Crossing is certainly not the more traditional gaming or gamer, you know, player base. It's actually more geared towards kids and women, and it does well, and I think that's awesome. So, but there is nothing soy or beta for a man. Yeah, and I always find it's just so dumb when people, like, generally the people who say that kind of shit too are like the people. Yeah, exactly. Who said that? That's the one thing I'm curious, because like the people who say that type of shit are generally projecting their own sort of insecurities, which I just laugh at, you know. It's like when you listen to like the Andrew Tate stuff or whatnot. Sometimes he says something like interesting or something that's like true, but then like the other half of the time he's saying something that's completely brain dead, and it's like, well, what are you talking about, dude? You know? So it's, yeah, exactly. It's like, so when people come out and say that type of shit, like it's beta or it's whatever, just ignore them. They're full of shit, you know? So. Oh well, they're boomers, don't trust them. Yeah, that's one way to go. I'm gonna have to look up this, cause I just need to know like what's your region, to put me in the right direction. Oh, let me take a look at the. No. Yes. There's the maps. Not the ones I was looking for. Legendary fishing map, which is cool. Killer Clue Piece 1. And legendary animal map, but that's not what I was looking for. Where is the treasure maps? There we go. Jack Hall Gang map 3 is what we're looking at. Some boomers on some Discord server, I was chatting with this girl about Animal Crossing, and these boomers were laughing at me. Who cares? You know, I mean, just that is generally like the best way to deal with those assholes. You're like, yeah, whatever. Who cares? I enjoy the game because I enjoy the game, you know. Right? You don't own a Bugatti? Yeah, brokey. Yeah. And I know what my voice of his was, my voice there was clearly not anything like it, but man, he's yeah, kind of a joke, really. Okay, I need to look this up because I'm just kind of lost. I just don't know which. Just the general area. Gang 3. Okay, so Grizzlies. There's the Grizzlies east. There. Okay, so it's this lake. I'm looking at that correctly. So we'll head out here. There we go. Yeah, I ignored it. Well, one of them got kicked today because he was going too far with that Andrew Tate shit. Yeah. Yep.
How you doing, boy?
Sounds about right. Horse, what the hell's going on? There we go. So was he for or against AT? For. Yeah. Like Greenlander says, there's some wisdom that Tate has said, but then there's some absolute garbage. Yep, 100%. Like, I've certainly heard some things where he's talked about, like, you know, women who cheat or women who like to go out. And, like, yeah, that sort of makes sense. But then he, like, says a whole bunch of stupid shit about, like, I remember he was talking about, like, oh, gosh. He said some really stupid shit. I know that much, but the one example I don't really want to use here on Twitch because it's so stupid. But the other one was like it was a video of him and his brother and a third guy who I think was also related to, and they were like, yeah, we decided to make this decision to buy a Bugatti, and they're like family meeting, and he and his brother are like, yeah, I want a Bugatti. Well, what do we need it for? Because I want it. Okay, cool, sounds great. Let's get it. We made the decision. Let's go for it. And it's essentially them more just showing off like how they can throw around money willy-nilly without thinking about it. And it's like, that's not a good trait. That's extremely selfish, self-indulgent, and funny enough, goes directly against sort of like what because he was talking about the other day about like the fall of Rome and how the fall of Rome was all about this sort of excessive culture and overindulgence and all this other shit, which, I mean, he's not necessarily wrong, but then, like, his very lifestyle is all about excessive shit and overindulgence and things like that, and it's just like, you're part of the problem, man. You can't complain about the problem and then be a major part of said problem. So, kind of stupid. So. Plus, I don't like the hypocrisy of the being a godly man, but then he has the cam girl company. Yup. I know. Which I would think would kind of go directly against, like, because he recently he converted to Islam, right? I would think that would go pretty much directly against his current religion, right? So, my issue with Tate is he's a hypocrite. He will sit there and preach to you about what is haram and not, but then he sits there drinking alcohol and smoking cigars, which is haram as well, right? Forget the cam girl alcohols again. Yep, exactly. Yeah, yep, 100%. Didn't even think about that, but you're right. Alcohol's not exactly looked highly upon in, you know, the Muslim religion, and you know, as you say, it's forbidden. So. Yeah, you can't be preaching to be a godly man, but then doing everything against what your religion preaches. You know, you're immediately a hypocrite for doing that.
Yeah.
And I get it. Nobody's perfect. I get that. I don't want to judge people for that, but you can't act like you're perfect, but then do stuff that's directly against what you believe in. Oh, hello. What?
Hold up.
Random campsite here? Interesting. Yeah, yet he sits there drinking scotch and whiskey. Yep. 100% right. So, yeah. That's always been like my thing when it comes to like looking at people, particularly like talking heads who are they're trying to push an ideal or pushing an idea or pushing, you know, whatever, whether it's, you know, living well or whatnot. Are they themselves hypocrites? Because if they're hypocrites, I kind of have to take you with a grain of salt or take you not at your word anymore, because I know that you're going directly against what you're preaching, you know? And it's not necessarily that what you're preaching is wrong, it's just that you don't believe in what you're preaching, right? I mean, hell, Jack Murphy, you know, the guy who kind of started this whole... Because it feels like he was the linchpin where... After him, like, a whole bunch of people started, you know... For a whole... I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. For a whole bunch of people after him, of talking heads, of people who are pushing, you know, certain ideas and certain ideals, where it comes out that actually know they're full of shit, they're hypocrites, and they don't actually practice what they preach. So they're telling people to live a certain way, but then they, in order to do that, are saying, pay me a bunch of money, I'll tell you how to live. Oh, and then, oh, by the way, I'm not going to live that way myself, you know? So, yeah.
There we go.
Okay, hello. Look at what we got here. Let's open the map again. Treasure maps. Jackhall Gang 3. Okay, you see the 3 rock peaks behind it, the tree, just slightly to the rest, and you go essentially to the tree in the island. Okay. I don't mind religion if one wants to believe in good on them, but please don't pick and choose. Exactly, no. And that's my thing, is that like this is not like me complaining about religion. This is me complaining about people who are inauthentic, you know, people who claim to be for a religion or claim to be for a certain ideology, but then don't actually practice what they preach, don't actually, you know, try and live up to whatever standards they seem to be. Well, that glitched out. You know, when people don't actually, you know, try and live the standards that they claim to abide by, you know. I think I need to head to the other side. This might be the easiest way to swim there, but I think there might be a boat over here. Well, actually, let me verify. Wrong button. Also wrong button. Yes, indeed, there's a canoe. Awesome. So we can at least travel around and make our way to that shore. That's how I know if someone is phony. If I detect some sort of nonsense like that, bullshit detector goes wild. Yep. Yep, I'm the same way. I am exactly the same way. And as I say, like, I get it, people aren't perfect, and I get it that, you know, there's a certain dichotomy of you know, not dichotomy, but, I'm trying to think of the right way to, you know, internal conflict whenever you're not actually, you know, living up to whatever your ideals you're trying to push, but at the same time, there's people who are clearly trying their best to do what they can, and then there's people who are, like, clearly just full of crap, you know?
Okay there.
Yeah, here we go. Wrong way, Arthur. Come on, man. I think this is the island. I think being the key word. Ah, hello. There are the three rocks right there. Oh, here we go. Salmon right here. That was much easier than the last one, that's for sure. What do we get? 2 gold bars. Hell yeah. There we go. Would Andrew Tate excuse something he saw as haram as people not being perfect? No, I understand that. And this is why I say, like, the way Andrew Tate comes off is he's clearly full of shit. You know, he's not somebody who's trying to do what he, you know... This is what I say, you have to be careful about, you know, attacking people who are clearly trying to do what they believe is right and just, you know, failing versus somebody who actually doesn't believe in the bullshit that they're talking or clearly doesn't care, you know. Like, I would say that Andrew Tate is not somebody who has that sort of belief. He's, you know, he's either trying to peddle something or he's, you know, trying to manipulate people, so... Yeah, exactly. I don't think so. Don't mind me if I don't afford him that privilege. No, I agree. I agree. But I think that's largely just the way he's acting kind of shows that that's who he is, you know? Well, this is a lovely house. Who the hell lives here? I'm just curious to see if there is anything that would indicate somebody that actually lives here. Find Brandy, money clip. I want to take this poor guy's money clip. Close the chest. So I will say that Romania did what Romania did is wrong. We recognize within our justice system as wrong. You can't arrest and imprison someone without charging them with a crime, right? Yep. Yeah, exactly. They held him for like over a month, right? They held him for a while. Didn't charge him with anything. Because I don't think they had any sort of real evidence. There were accusations against him, but they didn't actually have any real evidence against him. I'm perfectly fine with arresting him if there's evidence and they're going to charge him, but they apparently didn't have evidence on the guy. And as much as I dislike him, I don't dislike him to the point where I want him arrested just because I dislike him, you know? I can't tell if that's a moose or a bear. I thought it was 45. Yeah, no, it was for an extended period of time. I just don't remember. I just don't know how long it was for, but yeah, it was certainly an extended period of time. A Chinese ring-necked pheasant. Ooh. Ooh, and it's a 3-star. No. You no. What's the info? What is the info? Just tell me the info. Small game arrow or bow with small game arrow for a clean kill. Shit. Perfect chance to get a 3-star and I messed it. And yeah, it has flown here. I mean, you look at how some of the January 6th people have been treated. There are people who have been in prison who have not been charged, who have been in federal prison in isolation for months, if not potentially years. Like, there have absolutely been people who have been charged, or who have not been charged, who have been arrested but not been charged. And for non-violent stuff either. So, for non...
You ain't got no business being here.
Dude, I'm just sitting here in the road. Calm down, dude.
Listen,
You don't
fool.
like visitors, huh?
Oh yeah, real clever. Get out of here, fool.
Wait.
You better turn heel right now, you hear me?
Is that a dead... A damn dead man. Jackass. Oh, shit.
For Christ's sake. Yeah.
Saw nothing.
Now, come on. Stop running like a damn fool.
Hell away from me.
Sir, I don't want to have to lasso you.
Oh, no, you don't. You damn fool.
How about I blow your lamp out?
This ain't a discussion.
You're dead
Just
meat.
shut up, damn it. Ah!
Damn it. I don't lose any honor. Anyway, sorry, back to the chat. For non-US citizens, yes, but non-US citizens aren't afforded the rights of our Constitution, which is why Guantanamo... No, we're not even talking about that. We're not talking about that. Yeah, exactly. There's some non-violent January 6 prisoners who have been jailed since then. Exactly. For American citizens... No, it is. It is absolutely unconstitutional what's been happening. There have been a bunch of non-violent January 6 people who have been held in federal prison for a long time.
Yep.
Running away. We're gonna keep running. We're gonna keep going. We're just gonna act nice and chill. Yeah. The problem is that... The problem is that it has... What do you mean wanted? Some bullshit, man. Western gray squirrel. Bow or small game arrow for clean kill. Okay. Right, charge them for trespassing or some crap and then move on. Right, but some DAs will let people on in 6 months for first degree murder. Right. Yup. It's pretty obnoxious, really. Right, out. Yeah, I figured that's what you were trying to say. Get back here, squirrel. I'm trying to study you. Restart. What do you need? Small game bow. Okay, so. Sorry, I just want to get this kill quickly. Oh. Shit. Small game. No! Oh no, I missed it.
Yeah.
There we go. A 1 star? That's some bullshit.
Okay, fella. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean that has happened in the United States, and it is, you know, it has happened for some time. So, and it shouldn't. It absolutely should not have happened. It should never happen, but it unfortunately has. So, and all the way over here. Holy crap. What is this place? Oh, that's the Indian reservation. Interesting. I don't think I've ever actually been up there. Now I've got the Jack Hall gang taken care of. I think I've got another List of Faith. Got home robberies. idealism, and pragmaticism for beginners? Oh, visit the mayor. Robberies. Brother. Well, I know I've got at least one more treasure on me. Okay, if something should happen to me, it would... Something to me, my something in worldly possessions are stored here. Okay. It reads like shit, but okay. Yes, more treasure, indeed. We have more treasure hunting to do. At least as of right now, anyway. Something should happen to me. My worldly possessions are stored here. I see, I see. There's a big tree. Across the way from, let me take a look at the map. I think I have an idea as to where it is. I think it is down here. Although it's not here. It's where the... Where I'm thinking it is it's where the old battlefield is. Which I want to say is like over here. There's Saint Denis. Caligula Hall. What's not Shady Bell? Not here. And I always seem to find it. So here's the field when it comes in. Boing. It's gonna drive me a little nuts. So I know I've been there multiple times. There's like an old battlefield. And it's sort of on the way to Shady Bell. But it's not here at the plantation at Caligula Hall. Caliga Hall. It's not Caligula, it's Caliga. I'm saying it's Caligula. Nope. Reopen the damn map. Oh my gosh, damn sneezes, man. Okay, I don't know if that map, because it's got a bit of a like a road, and there's a bit of a fork, not a fork, but a road that meets up with the road, but it's dotted like a trail. Seems to be heading north to south. And there's a shack there. And then across from the shack, there's a big-ass tree. Might be around Emerald Ranch. Emerald Ranch. There is Emerald Ranch. Just trying to see if there's anything that would... That's not it. But I don't see any sort of shack. That could have been it in terms of that, but and in all honesty, it might actually be just somewhere that's off the map. I may not even be aware of. Or not necessarily off the map, but like somewhere where I haven't been to yet. If that makes sense. What is that? Oh, Fort Riggs holding camp. Interesting. No, that's not it, because the hut was supposed to be on this side of it. Okay, Chick's treasure map. Let's look it up. I don't always like doing this, but I can go a little crazy. Chick's treasure map. There we go. I just want to see the general area where it is. Okay, that's not helping me. That is... Okay, back to all. And no, I don't... Okay, that's game over. Okay, so it's not a YouTube video. Good. It has a video. What the f... What? Wow, that is very, very poorly drawn. So up by Three Sisters and Moonstone Pond. So we're kind of close to it. Okay, so supposedly this is sort of the shack. And which would put it around here somewhere. We're close enough that we can get there, which is nice, so.
Yep.
Gonna cook me some lamb burger. Ooh, nice. I love lamb. How are you planning on spicing it? Just out of curiosity. So my family, we do roast lamb for like special occasions and things like that. And we do this. We put all sorts of spices on it. Spices and herbs, lots of basil, lots of basil, thyme, rosemary, a little bit of allspice, mint, and then we essentially before we roast it, we melt some butter, mix it with those herbs, and then we like I don't even know what to call it. We just essentially put that rub onto the lamb, and then we bake it for, or we roast it for like 3 hours, and it's amazing. That doesn't sound bad. Yep. I like chopping rosemary with lamb. Nice, yeah. Yep, just black pepper, salt, and parsley. Sorry, black pepper, salt, basil, and parsley. Nice, good combo right there. But I'm not roasting it, though I'm making burgers, right? I mean, still, that's fine. That's perfect. Burgers are great, so. What do you put on it for condiments? Really just gravy. So, like, we... and to be fair, you might have been talking about the burgers, but I know when we do our roast lamb, we make a gravy from the from the juices that come from the lamb, and it's amazing. But that's all we do. Yeah, we just put the lamb gravy on there. Sometimes we'll get some mint sauce or mint jelly, and that'll go well with it. But like for burgers, I don't know if you'd really put anything else on it. Still sounds awesome. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It's Emerald Ranch over there, isn't it? I'm a huge mustard fan. Nice. Yeah, I like mustard too. Well, it kind of depends on like how I'm feeling though, right?
Whoa.
Is that a rock or is that a person? Oh my gosh, hold on. No. It is neither. It is a fox. Hello, little fox. Aw. The American red fox. Nice. Maybe some pickles or raw onions. Nice. Lamb fat is very tasty. Probably the tastiest out. True. 100%. Do you add butter to it? Good question. Do you add butter to it, Gib? Not really any big trees here. Maybe it's a little further up. Kind of a big tree. Oh, and it even has a knot on it. This has got to be it. No, but I will use olive oil, and I'm a big fan. Nice. I don't know why, I just love the taste of olive oil. Olive oil is tasty. Wait, did I already get this? I think I already got this. Damn it. Means there's no real point in me, Real olive oil is almost spicy to me. Really? That's interesting. I get the Spanish olive oil. It's awesome, actually. Hold on, I got it. Blow my nose. Freaking allergies, man. Yeah, I hate this time of year. Well, no, I love this time of year, but I mean, I just hate the allergies and hay fever that comes with it. And it has a very unique flavor for the Spanish olive oil. Nice. Olive oil is unlike any other form of oil. It actually has flavor to it. It does. No, it really does. And particularly if you get like a really good extra virgin olive oil, it's amazing. It's fantastic. I just got over my allergies. Damn you. Damn you, Gib. Ever since I learned that the Italian mob runs the olive oil market and they cut the oil with seed oils. Oh, really? I've been careful where I get mine from. Okay, I did not know that.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that makes me a little wary. I did not know that that was a thing. Are you a possum? What the hell are you? You're a badger. You're not a possum. You're a badger. You're like a 1-star. I don't care about a 1-star badger. Cold pressed olive oil I get from Morocco. In my opinion, cold pressed is the best. It preserves the taste. Nice. That actually sounds really good. I don't have any allergies. It has been nice. Yeah. And you know what's weird? I never used to have allergies growing up. I only got allergies when I was in college. And like before then, like I was about like 20, and I started getting allergies during like fall and spring, and I don't know why, because I'd never had at any time during my youth growing up. I'd always been allergy free, no issues whatsoever. And then, you know, my second or third year in college, about 20, and just all of a sudden, bam, every fall and winter after that was just like hay fever and runny nose and all sorts of bullshit. And Makes me angry. It's frustrating to say the least. Yeah. Okay, well, we are now out of treasure maps. Ooh, but there's a... Hold on. Ooh. Marco... Ah, the dude. He told me he wanted me to come up and visit his lab. Okay, yes, I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to do that. That's what we're going to do. Up there. I get mine from Morocco, where trying such things gets one's hands cut off, right? It is similar to the Mexican cartels running the avocado trade, right? I should have been a pilot. No allergies in 2010 and 2013 vision. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah, certainly sounds like you should have been a pilot. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm not. I have had pretty much since I was in middle school. My eyes have just gotten worse and worse and worse up until like my last year in college, and then at that point, like my eyes started getting better. It was weird. Like my prescription has gone down. I think I was like at like a -5 or something like that at one point in terms of like nearsightedness, and then over the last couple years, it's gotten better, but they've become more. What's the word for like your eyes becoming not quite round, like they're more football shaped or whatever, something like that. Astigmatism, I think, is what it is. I don't know. But I need the toric contact lenses now because of it. Hopefully, I won't need glasses until I'm 50. You'd be lucky if that's the case. Yeah. I mean, if you made it this far and you don't need glasses and you still got really good eyesight, yeah, I think you'll be good. Oh, you may not even need glasses until well after that, so. Yeah, it's only a 2-star. Did you know that during Mao's reign over China, the restrictions on food was so strict that messing with the food supply led to death sentence? Usually halal requires supervision, but because of the strict rules, Middle Eastern countries overlook the supervision part to get food. Sure. Yeah, I was, I mean, you know, as with most, oh gosh. No. We need a rifle here. Not rolling block, not varmint, not bolts. Yeah.
Stay back up! Stay back! Easy.
I get this guy quickly. No. Shit. There we go.
Yep.
Good boy.
Whoa, easy. You're okay.
I mean, Mao was essentially, intentionally or not, starving out his people, so there's that. Good bat. Mao also ordered the killing of sparrows, which ruined the ecosystem. Did he really? I didn't know that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is bonkers. That's kind of crazy. Did not know that, like, at all. Damn it, another 2-star. And let me guess, you're going to be a 1-star because I shot you once already. Yep, 1-star Grey Wolf. Not even going to bother. Just skin both of these. Yep, Mao is also low IQ. Low IQ people in position of power is very dangerous. Yep, generally speaking. Yep. We live in a neo-Maoist world versus neo-Marxist. Yeah. I don't think you're particularly wrong when you say that. Or at least certainly there is itchy, sorry. Certainly there are elements pushing for that, right? You know, pushing for this sort of like neo-Marxist, neo-Maoist nonsense, you know. Right, a lot more struggle sessions. Yup, yeah, we've seen that a lot. I mean, we even saw that with Elon Musk recently with that new CEO that he had. She was interviewing him a while back, and the interview was like almost like a Maoist struggle session. It was ridiculous. The killing of the sparrows actually led to the starvation. Removing the birds from the ecosystem led to the crops failing. Scientists have been suggesting this. Really interesting. I don't know how accurate that is, though, because we know that there was also all sorts of regulations as to like how much people could actually farm, and particularly that they couldn't farm anymore because they weren't allowed to sell their food. Once the local government officials actually loosened up on those ties, the Chinese people were actually able to start growing their food again. So I don't know how accurate those scientists are when they say that, when specifically we know that there was also policy prescriptions in place in terms of like how much food was allowed to be grown and whether or not people were even able to you know, grow enough food to be able to sell to market. So, yeah. There's that aspect of it. Oh yeah, and absolutely. I mean, if they killed all the squirrels in an area, yeah, absolutely. You're gonna create a situation in which there's certainly gonna be all sorts of unintended consequences. But when there's also like a major policy prescription in place where it's like, yeah, you can't grow any more food than what you're allowed to eat, you're gonna see a dramatic decrease in food production, resulting in mass starvation. You alright?
Hands up now!
Hey!
No.
That's gonna bury you!
Well, we didn't waste any time with that one. Well, I'm gonna take your stuff because you were trying to loot me, so reciprocity and whatnot. Well, when the communist government pays you more for a dead sparrow than going out and farming, I don't think you need scientists to tell you. Yeah, there's that too. Yep. That's also true. In some states in the US, it is illegal to catch rainbow. Yes, correct. It's stupid that they do that, but yes, correct. Overregulation is ridiculous. True. And overregulation, in my opinion, is certainly the major cause of problems in human society. Or at least in American society, anyway. It's just overregulation. I mean, look at the medical industry, and we got massive amounts of overregulation in terms of that. But then you look at what's happened with eye doctors. What's actually happened with eye doctors? Or not eye doctors, but specifically laser eye surgery and whatnot. Laser eye surgery has become more effective, more efficient, certainly better handled in terms of the surgeries, and they are cheaper today than when they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago. Why? Because they're highly unregulated in comparison with the rest of the medical industry.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Look at Cuba, where a taxi driver makes more money than a doctor, so who wants to be a doctor? Absolutely no one. Yup, 100%. But at least they have free healthcare, right? Yep. Excuse me. Excuse me, partner. I don't think I've ever actually made it up to this guy's lab. I know I did the mission, like, when I was playing in my first playthrough. I did the mission with the remote-controlled boat. But I don't think I ever actually made it to his lab. This is going to be interesting. Wait. What? What? Let me guess. What's the time? It's early in the morning. Shit. Okay, let's set up camp then. Well, by the way, when Europeans say Americans don't have free healthcare, they're lying. Oh, of course they're lying. Medicaid, yeah, exactly. Well, not only Medicaid is a thing, but like emergency care is relatively cheap, and they're, you know, required to help people as best they can. So, yeah, it's a total lie. We have free healthcare. Yeah. Well, some people are idiots, and they're told, "Oh yeah, look at America. Well, look at how healthcare costs are way too much." And like, don't get me wrong, healthcare costs are certainly up there, but it's not like the Canadians have it much better, or the Europeans, or whatever. Like, you look at the, like, my cousin died. My cousin literally died because of bad healthcare in the UK. To where the doctors just didn't care, and so they ended up overprescribing her on certain medications during her pregnancy, and she ended up dying after not long, like a couple of weeks after she gave birth to her daughter. Every single place has some sort of issues with the healthcare problems. The problem with nationalized healthcare is that you've got all sorts of other issues, so. And largely around the situation in which doctors really don't get paid that much better. Doctors get paid way worse in these sort of socialized systems, so they just take whatever doctors they can get, which are normally shit doctors, so. Yeah. Yeah, it is sad. It sucks. So. And yeah, it happens in the U.S. as well. Yeah, I think malpractice is the third leading cause of death in the U.S. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, yeah. I'm not familiar with the stats on that, but yeah, I would not be surprised. That's just damn well irritating. Do I have to go there at night? Is that what it is? Oh, maybe. I think we'll stay here till night or something like that, and see if that. Does it. 1 heart disease, 2 cancer. Yeah. Sleep until night. Pretty sure those are the top 3. Let's double check that. So according to Healthline, take this for what it is. Healthline. According to Healthline, and this article, when was this put out? If I can't get a date for this. Originally, it was edited and written in 2023, so there we go. Okay, so number 1, leading cause of death in the U.S., heart disease. Number 2, cancer. Number 3, accidents, unintentional injuries. Unintentional falls, motor vehicle traffic deaths, unintentional poisoning deaths. Really? Are we sure they're unintentional? Anyway. Number 4, chronic lower respiratory disease. Number 5, stroke. Alzheimer's. Diabetes. Influenza and pneumonia for number 8. Kidney disease. And then, yeah, deleting oneself, if you will. Sad one. Septicemia is number 11. Chronic liver disease is number 12. Now, I wonder if maybe, like, accidents, like, if malpractice would be considered as part of the accidents category. I don't know. That would be kind of ridiculous if that were the case. If they're just considering them as accidents, so... I think we can have a conversation of improving healthcare without needing to lie about the fact of the matter is that no one hold on. Without needing to lie about the fact of the matter is absolutely no one will be refused medical assistance even with $0 in the bank. The ER still has to treat you. Yes, correct. That is the law, correct. That's it. That's where the conversation is free healthcare ends. Yep, correct. 100% correct. So... yeah. I do have to be here at 9. Okay. Well, let's also talk about, like, you look at Canada, and, like, Canada, they make a huge deal about you have to get, like, in order for you to really get good medical care, you need to get, like, a family doctor. But it takes you well over, like, 10 years to even get a family doctor. And even then, like, if you get a family doctor... you cannot change said doctor. If you have a problem with said doctor, or you think he's just an idiot and he's giving you bad advice, you can't change your doctor. You can't, like, you're stuck with that family doctor. So, yeah, really dumb. Even if you aren't a citizen, you will be seen at an ER. Yep, which I'm totally fine with that policy. Yeah, exactly. No, absolutely. If there's an emergency. You go to the ER. That's literally what it's there for. Pretty straightforward. Really? Hold on, do I have to go on the other side? Or is this the actual... hold on. Nope. Let me in! Like the Eric Andre meme. Just Arthur just outside grabbing the bars. Let me in! There it is.
Hello? Is anybody here? Hello?
If you are here to rob me, I wish to make clear that I have weapons that could liquefy each of your internal organs in turn and leave you just a puddle on the floor.
Professor, I ain't here to rob you. It's me. I helped you at the pond.
You did? Oh, you did. The buffoon. Hello.
Hello. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
He looks like he's seen better days.
Of course you are disturbing me, buddy. I almost solved biggest problem and you mess it up.
Did?
No, but I did. I can't get the bloody conductor straight.
What?
What? Well, it is the geometry of life. The grand theory of power. It's the grand theory of theories. That's just one more big problem. Maybe I solve it, but can't get it right.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. Help me adjust these things and I will show you what I mean. Here, take these.
I feel like he's gonna make a Frankenstein or a zombie, and I don't know if I like that.
Science is far beyond you, but you make a fine buffoon. Go.
You have the detector in your hand. The filament flashes when it points at the location
Okay, so where do we gotta go with this? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna place it. There's number 1.
Okay, now find the position for the second conductor.
Don't tell me I gotta get up all the way on that hill. That's some bullshit. You remember this mission? Okay. I've never done this mission. This is all new. This is very cool, actually. Well, that's not concerning at all. I'm guessing that's where it is. Sweet.
2 down and 1 to go. And you're not dead. Yes.
Okay, that's where we gotta go.
Black and dead.
And there's wolves out here, I'm betting.
And unlock everything. We're so close now. Can you feel it?
I can feel you trying to get me electrocuted, sir. I don't like this. Oh, shit.
That wasn't you, was it? Good, good. You're there!
Sweet.
Marvelous! Fantastico! Return to the lab.
He's so excited and he's just returned to the lab. And this is when I wish I'd be playing Legend of Zelda, because at least I could just hop off and hang glide on my way back to the lab instead of having to hoof it all the way.
History is ours. A momentous occasion. The mysteries of nature and life. Glorious day!
This guy's definitely trying to make a Frankenstein.
Wonderful! I wish I ever went to school so I had a clue what was going on. What now?
Well, now, I become the second creature after God himself to bring life to this earth. Like this.
Sure about that?
Am I missing something?
Ah, the switches. The bloody switches. Okay. Climb up there and adjust them for me. Go
What?
quick, please.
Say what now? I'm gonna climb up where? Okay, come on, Arthur. Arthur. Climb, you dumb bitch. There we go. I do not know which... Well, I take it it's the side. Here we go.
Damn it. What I got myself into.
The switches are on a circuit. Flick one switch on the array, and another might go off. You want the 3 illumination.
Right.
So flick the switches till that is the outcome.
All
Just
right.
tell me, what goddamn one of these things to pull?
I am an invisible lab engineer, not an electrical technician. Okay?
You better hope I ain't fried up here.
There we go. Well, shit. Looks like he's in a Tesla coil.
It's working. It's working. Come
please let me climb this ladder and not just, thank you. Oh gosh. I always get so anxious when I come to the top of a ladder like that because the number of times I've had Arthur just run off the edge rather than climbing the ladder down. Far too many.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Second time lucky, eh?
Second time? More like 7,000. This is my life's work. It is incredible.
What the hell? Is that an automatron?
He lives! My son lives!
What is it?
It is life itself. Morons who doubted me. It is me and you. Look at him. Isn't he wonderful?
Not exactly working that well.
For now. I am so happy. Oh, you just saw creation's second birth.
I just saw a machine waddle a few steps.
I have a son. I am the luckiest man alive. Those morons, they doubted me.
I'll see you later.
Yes.
He's a little crazy.
Goodbye.
He's a little whacked out. A brat bouncing boy. And no sort of challenges to it. Okay, that's interesting. It was an interesting experience for sure. And sorry about that, guys. I just wanted to play that mission without having any sort of interruptions there. Okay, where did I leave off reading in the chats? I hate it when leftoids are like, American healthcare system kills, while Canada, the healthcare system actively offers assisted suicide. Yep. Oh, were you injured while serving in the Canadian Army? May we suggest assisted suicide? Right? That's part of school, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was really interesting. Oh, you feel depressed after having transgender reassignment surgery. May we suggest assisted suicide? Yup. Literally Canada. These people don't care about no rights like they claim. Right, I remember this mission. It is great. It is a great one. I think it's fantastic. It was a lot of fun. I think that was actually a very interesting mission, to say the least. I am actually curious what's over here. The light's on here, but this shack looks like it's completely messed up. Abandoned trading post. That's cool, Arthur, you talented bastard, you. Thought this old trading post in Roanoke Ridge was kind of interesting. Look at that. Arthur with his artistic mind right there. All the stuff we've actually been... These two idiots. Look at that. That's funny. another little structure right here as well.
Easy, easy.
Varmint rifle for a clean kill. I do have one.
Yeah.
I'm more curious about what's going on here.
What the hell?
Holy crap baskets. Shit happened in here. Nothing's flashing there, but I can't, Holy crap, I just got a meteorite. That utterly destroyed this family. Or at least a group of guys that were living together. Holy crap. Well, I can't use this stuff, so... Take the canned vegetables and the canned peas and the... canned salmon. Like these boys can need it. I can use it. More hair pomade. Nice. And that seems to be it. And a cigarette card. Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff here. Oh wow, she's pretty. Patty Langtree. Fairest flowers and gems of beauty. Hattie Langtree. Gems of Beauty card number 3. There's Layla Stetson, Isabel Barlow, Isabel Standish, Maud Engel, Sadie Russell, Geraldine Emerson, Agnes Guyan, Jenny Willits, Ilga Ulmer, Faye DeLauro, and Pauline Henderson. Okay. I think that's the first card of that set. Oh, actually. No, I think that's the second card of that set that I found. Nice. Okay, nothing there. We shall take the ground coffee, thank you. Yeah, sorry fellas, you got taken up by a meteorite. Of all things. I was actually half expecting dynamite. And I can draw this one too? What the hell? Since when is Arthur just randomly drawing houses? His house seemed to have been struck by something. A meteor, maybe. Crazy. And the outhouse, nobody was there. The meteor house. I've never found that before. That's actually really cool.
Yep.
Now the question is, what hell did we do here? I suppose there's a trapper there? Oh my gosh. Had no idea. What a waste. I've been going all the way down to this guy. I could have been going there. What an absolute waste of time. I hate having to go out of my way to do stuff. Man, and I think the issue right now is that it's right now like 10 to 12. And I could keep going, but I do need to... I got work in the morning, fortunately, and so I think it's probably best. We've been going for more than 2.5 hours, so I think I'm just gonna have to call it there, guys. Didn't really get a lot done, but we got 2 stranger missions, and we completed the Jack Hall gang treasure maps, so at least we got that taken care of. So, raid hot dog. I think that's the plan. I think that is what I plan on doing for sure. Why is there okay, hold on. Before we do. And yeah, I think we will definitely raid hot dog, raw dog, but I'm curious to see where this takes me. Just randomly up on the roof? Oh man, this game. I never quite understand why some of the decisions that I think it's cool. I think it's very cool that they have this, but yeah. Well, we get a nice vista view of it's Roanoke? Is where we are? Anyway, guys. There we go. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream, guys. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. It's been fun, and we got some. I didn't quite get everything that I wanted to get done tonight, but we got a fair amount. We got a couple things, and yeah. So thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thanks to everybody that's been here in the chat. Give Javelin, Tune to Key, Silent Act Great, Coraline. Go to the bot. That will surely... There we go. Dan the Fin 86, Silent Act Great, Darth Phazon, Coraline 0_0, Tune to Key, Gib Javelin. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. We are going to go ahead and raid. Yeah, we are going to go ahead and raid Hot Dog, Raw Dog. So be sure to stick around for that. But if you guys have enjoyed the stream, please consider hitting that follow button, and please be sure to check out the socials if you want to see when the stream is live. Twitter, Discord, and Guilded. I always announce in these 3 places whenever I go live, and on the Guilded there's a schedule for what I'll be playing and when I'll be playing it that I try to update monthly. I've been updating it lately, and I think we've got some fun stuff in the works. This week is Red Dead. Next week we're going to be doing some game development, getting back into doing that. Oh gosh, please tell me my horse is off the tracks. Please tell me my horse is off the tracks. Oh yeah. Horse is fine. Horse is fine. For sure, the horse is fine, so we don't have to worry about that. And we're good. Okay, sorry. So yeah, next week we're getting back into some game development, and the following week we'll be hitting up some more Tears of the Kingdom, and then we'll get back into Red Dead after that. So I'm gonna start adding in some game development back into everything. So yeah. With that said, let's go ahead and set up the raid. Here it is. / raid. Not hit dog, it's hot dog. Raw dog. Oh. I know. That was my immediate concern. I looked down, I'm like, wait a minute. I remember leaving the horse around the tracks. Did I leave him on the tracks? Please tell me he's not on the tracks. Thankfully he was not, but was just a little terrifying. Oh my gosh. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. I'll be back for some more Red Dead Redemption 2 tomorrow night. But until then, this is Green Leader signing out.